SB2's dry.
All right, guys, with that, we are complete with checks and ready for your translation paths out to the starboard side of the station. I have here some space for you guys to perform your translation adaptation as required. You might want to do this on your way out. Just suggestions, body rotations, various hand grips. You already tried doing your local tether, and then translating without rotations.
Hey, Tracy, we were going to do the max calls. Are we still doing that?
We are, and we are about to come up 40 seconds from a handover. So I believe for you, Scott, we're going to do that here at the airlock before you begin. So set your TCV to max C to experience the maximum cooling, and then back to a desired setting and report that setting to us. And then for you, Chell, I'll get you when you get to ESP2. When you get to ESP2.
Yeah, for ESP2. Sounds great. Thank you.
So with that, all of the quick suit checks completed, checks on the tethers, checks on the suits themselves, completed by both Scott Kelly and Chell Lindgren. You heard ground IV Tracy Caldwell-Dyson giving Scott Kelly a couple of extra words to check out what's known as the sublimator on Chell Lindgren's suit, that part of the cooling system for the EMU, the extravehicular mobility unit. Just continuing to keep an extra eye on his suit following the inadvertent flip of the water switch on while the depress was still occurring. Everything looking great with the suit, though, not seeing any negative signs, and all of the readings coming from the suit themselves well within their normal levels, so everything continues to be go for this spacewalk. With them out the door and these initial checks completed, they're going to head over towards the work sites. Scott Kelly heading over to the external logistics carrier number 2, and Chell Lindgren heading to external stowage platform number 2 for their first tasks.
All right, copy.
All right, with that, guys, with Scott leading, we will begin translating out to our respective work sites. Scott, you'll be heading out to the S1, S3 interface with a poor man fare lead on the equipment lock handrail 0500. And Chell, you'll be pausing to wait for Scott to clear the way, and you'll be translating to the ESP2 forward edge.
Okay, and I'm on the starboard edge of ESP2. He's got a clear route. My safety tether is going back to the airlock, and I've got good eyes on him. Okay. Tracy, am I okay to continue translating?
Yes, Chell, sorry.
Okay.
So the two spacewalkers now translating out towards their first tasks. Scott Kelly going to be removing some insulation from a malfunctioned main bus switching unit that was replaced some time back and is currently on a temporary stowage platform. He's going to be removing this insulation for some future robotic activity, which will be able to unbolt the main bus switching unit, relocate it, and then eventually pass it through an airlock into the pressurized section of the International Space Station where crew members could do some repair work on it, potentially returning it to service. While he's doing that, Chell Lindgren heading out to the alpha magnetic spectrometer to install some protective insulation to further enable its thermal protection system to work a little bit better, protecting it from that space environment and hopefully prolonging its life.
And Tracy, I am at handrail.
We should be getting some video of the spacewalkers coming back in just a couple of minutes. hopefully the helmet cams as well. Just a reminder, Scott Kelly's helmet cam will have the number 18 in the bottom corner. Kjell Lindgren will have number 17, so we should hopefully be looking over the shoulders of these two first-time spacewalkers momentarily as they kick things off. Already 42 minutes into the spacewalk so far today, as they switch their suits over to battery power at 7:03 a.m. Central Time this morning. So heading out to their first task, all their suits continuing to get good readings, everything in a good configuration as they make their way out towards their first work site.
Tracy, I'm on the handrail bridge.
Copy, Scott. At the top there on S0, 3413 is the handrail you're looking for your fairlead.
Got my hands on it.
And right at the bottom there, you can see Kjell Lindgren down on the external stowage platform number 2.
Hey guys, just to let you know,
he's going to be stowing a crew lock bag and the BLT bag, which will have all the lubricating tools for Scott Kelly's lead task a little bit later, down on ESP2 before he then moves over and retrieves an articulating portable foot restraint, an APFR, that he's going to be using in order to get a little bit of extra leverage during that alpha magnetic spectrometer task.
All right, your next handrail is 8012.
And Scott Kelly's at the top of your screen, already translating out to the work site over on the external logistics carrier number 2, where the MBSU is located.
I have a adjustable 3413.
Copy, Scott.
And then a pretty great view there of NASA astronaut Kjell Lindgren. The Earth black beneath him. The station just passed into an orbital nighttime. You can see the sun still just peeking over the horizon there in the background. Right now the station itself is just about to fly over the western part of Australia, while these two spacewalkers are already 45 minutes into their first EVA. Meanwhile, Scott Kelly making his way quickly along the truss segment of the International Space Station, heading out towards that first task. This first activity for him is scheduled to take roughly about 2 hours for him to clear that MLI, the multi-layer insulation, and stow it inside of one of the empty bags so it can be brought back towards the airlock.
Nice work. Have fun under the MT.
Okay.
Scott, did you get a look at the TUS reel cable?
I see it. Yeah, thank you for the heads up, though.
You bet.